Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a long one because you know when I try to do a makeup look it always ends up being long. So you might want to go and grab yourself a drink, an ice cream, a nice coffee, a nice tea, strap yourself in. I've decided I have all these palettes. I ain't no makeup artist. I don't claim to be a makeup artist. But I just feel like putting some slap on my face. So I want to use this cute little palette here, which is the Too Faced Life's a Festival Peace, Love and Unicorns, which I got for Valentine's Day. So this is what it looks like. If you haven't seen it before, it's got some pretty awesome colours in there. Now, I think it literally only has, is that a matte? No. I think it's only got two matte shades in it. So I might have to just take a couple of mattes from another palette, and both these palettes don't really have a mirror, so that's great. First thing I'm going to do is, I'm obsessed with this spray. Now look, this is the CYO spray. This is Triple Fix Prime Glow and Set Mist, which there's 50 mils, and you get this brand in Boots, it's cheap as chips. And then you've got the iconic London Prep Set and Glow Spray. So they're both the same, except one's bigger and a price difference. And I've been loving spraying this before I start my makeup. So I'm going to try the iconic one, and it smells raw. So just give that a spritz to prep thy face, and we'll just let it do its thing. You should see the state of my bed here. It's just, honestly, I wish I had a proper setup and a proper like makeup room, and then it wouldn't be so much of a tip. But there you go. Now I'm just going to take a sponge and I'm going to just push that spray in to my skin. I have no idea what look I'm going to do, but I was just like, I've literally used this palette twice and I want to use it again. So for my base, primary base, I am going to use this. Where are you? There you are. Lumi Invisible Instant Glow Fresh Skin Tint, and I got this from Full Unique Pick and Mix, and I got another Full Unique Pick and Mix package today, and I was going to put it up, but to be honest with you, I just picked up like a couple more of the same items, so I'm not going to bother filming it. But you get a lot in this little pot. A little goes a long way, so I'm just going to take it on my hand. It smells divine, really does. And I'm just going to brighten up. I don't know whether it's with age, but my eyelids never used to be that red. It's just awful. I would definitely get a big pot of this. Well, she says that. I haven't looked at what the price is for the bigger pot, but it smells delicious. It reminds me of something else, and I've got the window open because it's like 17 degrees and that's way too hot for me. I've just had my grass cut finally, which is great, but why do they never rake it all up? Seriously, like they just leave it everywhere, and it's like, thanks, I'll just drape that all through my house. I don't know. Anywho, oh, we got left there on the finger. So as you can see, it gives a nice glow. So it is very, very, very nice. I like it. So we will leave that there. Julie, should you get a cloth really for this? I think you should. Let me just grab a little mitt just for wiping my hands. So I think I'm going to do my eyes first, and already we're at 4 minutes. So I told you. I'm going to use this Colourpop just because it's got a bit more variety on the old. Actually, maybe I won't. Let me just have a look at what we've got back here. I'll use this little Kristen Leanne one because this is all matte, as you can see, and it's well loved. So let's just dive on in. Let me have a brush. Let me have a brush. I'll take this brush. This is just a Emax design brush. It's from a set that I got one Christmas. So I'm going to go in with the first shade here called Lucy and just put that all over my lid. I'm not using a lid primer because I have such dry eyes. I don't even really need an eye primer. So this is just a white shade. How's the eyebrows looking? I ended up plucking them myself because I didn't get them done when I was down the road last time. But I'm away in a few weeks' time, so I might make a point of getting them done. Right. I don't know what shades I want to go into and use. Like, I'm so drawn to like this shade and this shade, but I think I've used those two. But I don't know. I've got white bedding on this bed too. I shouldn't have done it in here, but anyway. Right, I'm going to go into the shade beside it here, which is called Daydream. Just going to use the same brush again. Tap off the brush. And we're just going to take this colour back and forward. It's been such a quick week actually, people. I only work 4 days, which is great. It'd be even better if I could work even less, to be honest. And it's Friday tomorrow. Woohoo! It's the 1st of August today, folks. Obviously you will not be seeing this on that day because you know I like to pre-record. But yes, the year is flying in, and to be honest with you, I'm not mad about it flying in because on a personal level it's not really been the best, so it's good to just get out the way. Though it can't be any worse than last year. Last year wasn't a very... Let's take this brush. This is the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush, but I'm just going to use it to blend. It can't be any worse than last year. There was a lot of deaths of people that I knew last year, including my father at the end of November last year, which was very unexpected and sudden. So, you know, I mean, my dad was 74 when he passed. You know, he's had diabetes. He wasn't exactly a healthy eater and didn't really do himself any favours in that sense. But when you're 74, there's no telling people, is there? But again, you know, it was unexpected. Like, it really, really was. And then, you know, my 2 good friends' fathers was killed in a car accident, and it'll soon be a year in a week today actually, which is just crazy to me, but it does go really quickly. And then a woman that I worked with as well, unfortunately she lost her fight to cancer, and so did my best friend's dad lose her fight to cancer, and then her other best friend lost her dad too. So, you know what I mean, things could be better. I'm then going to take some of this Subscribe, and while we're at it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, click the bell, share with everybody you know. And let's get Subscribe on my eye. And I'm just going to take this just sort of under, slightly under there, where I've put the other one. So yeah, it's not been the most jolly of years, but like for this year, I think just for me personally, getting to grips with the facts now that both my parents are gone, because I lost my mum to cancer when I was 19 and I'm 36 this year, and then getting used to being here in the house myself and trying to sort everything out and thinking about my future, whether I want to stay here and all that sort of thing. And I think I just never gave myself time to grieve or process or deal with stuff, so it's all kind of hit me as this year has gone on. And then along the way you also find out who your actual friends are. I mean, I've always known that my true friend and only true friend that I can rely on is Emily, but she's all the way in York. And obviously my partner, he is more than just my partner, he's my best friend as well. He's just, I don't know where I'd be without either of them, to be honest. I literally honestly do dread to think, and that's not me being like, feel sorry for me or woe is me, but I honestly just don't know where I would be without them. So yeah, and then I kept getting ill, touch wood, because it's just been a nightmare. So I think it's just been one thing after the other and been really, really run down and things. But fingers crossed, things are on the up. Now, I'm going to take a smaller brush. Now, where's that thing? I've started doing this thing where I've got a tub that I put my brushes that are dirty in because I get so bloody confused. Oh, I'm just going to have to sit it there just now. Right, I want another kind of smaller brush. This is my favourite brush. This is just a Tarte brush. It doesn't say what it is, but I got it in a set. And I'm going to go into the brown here, which is called, it's actually called 8. And I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of it. You don't need much. And I'm just going to add that to that outer V and sort of smoke it in there. A wee bit more on there. So that's about it. I actually feel lost without Love Island. It's literally been my ritual. It's so sad, where I've just like literally done what I needed to do, and then at 9 till 10 was like Love Island time, where you just, when I just kind of kicked back, watched that, and then would go to bed and get cozy and read my book and whatever. And now it's done, and now I'm like, what do I do now? You know? Because like I finish work at 4 o'clock, and particularly in this heat, I cannot be arsed to come home half the time and start doing things. Like I really need to strip the wallpaper in Dad's room and get a new carpet, stuff like that. But I've decided I'm going to leave that as my between September and November projects, because, you know, when it gets darker at nights and the mood gets a little bit lower, I just want to have like a little project to do. Plus, starting up a wallpaper steamer in this heat is really not going to be my best friend. Righty hos. I am now going to take this colour called Desert Vibes. But yeah, so yeah, I finish at 4, and then I'm kind of just like, well, what am I going to do with my night now? Because if I don't have a video I need to film or that I want to film, I would always record. I was going to say Geordie Shore there. I used to always record Love Island, and then I would watch it like the next day. And now it's nothing to record, and I've caught up with most of my series, so it's just like, oh, I need something else in my life. Or get a life. No, seriously though, it was my guilty pleasure. And everybody's got to have a guilty pleasure. Still not sure on the shaping of these eyes. Now, I don't know what colour to go in with on this. I am super, super drawn to this colour and that one. I just can't help myself. So I think, let's put those brushes there for just now. And I'll take a wee flat brush. This is the large shader brush by Nancy. And I think I'm going to go into this duochrome here called Artist Pass. And I'm going to just put this onto my brush. I'll try it with my brush first and we'll see how it goes. So far there hasn't been, oh wow, there hasn't been loads of fallout. Look at that. Oh, love it. And we'll just see how we can place it on. Might need a smaller brush just for that inner portion. That is amazing. Really packs a punch, that one, doesn't it? Dum, dum, da, 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 da. Yeah, so I'm having my friend Doreen from work. She comes and helps out in the summer. I'm having her over on Saturday night for dinner, and I'm so excited to have her over and a wee catch up, because obviously I've not seen her since last summer, but even though we're like, I haven't known her for ages or anything like that, like she contacts me all the time asking how I am, and you know, she's just the most loveliest person I think I've ever met. Her daughter, actually, one of her daughters is the a sound engineer on the Love Island programme. She was telling me that last summer, actually, so that's pretty cool. So this is so adorable. I love it. Right, let me just slightly blend it. I don't want to blend it too much. Oh, I love it so much. I love this look. Love it. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to see this colour here. It's called Dusk Teal Dawn. I think I am going to take a really, really small brush like this. It's a little elf brush, and I'm going to try, I don't know how it's going to work, and just run it under my eye. Just for a little pop of colour. Sometimes under my eye can be sensitive if I add shadow in that there, but I just love it so much. I thought my camera had gone off there. I was like, what? Oh, that's nice. I like that. You can even just take that, what's left over on the brush, just into that wee corner there. See, now sometimes it does, see I'm proper blinking, it can annoy me a bit, so okay, I'm going to leave it at that at the minute anyway, and we are going to get on with the foundation. So the foundation I'm going to use is my Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade 170. So I'm going to wet my sponge, and I'm going to just put a bit on the back of my hand. It's not usually a foundation I'd go for because it's a soft matte finish and I'm all about the glow, but you know, I wanted to try it and I bought it, and it's £28 I think it was, so I want to, sorry my hair is annoying me, I want to get the most out of it because there's like 32 millilitres of the thing to get through even if you're not keen on it. So yes, and get my hair done in a few weeks time, can't wait. Just needing just a revamp, it's getting way too red up there. Get it revamped and then get it done again, I think in November, and then that'll do me over like my birthday and Christmas and New Year and stuff. Oh, pins and needles in the foot and ow. Does anyone else's toes lock together? Mine do it all the time. Last night they were so bad. I was like talking to Bruce, my partner, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, my toes. And he's like, what are you doing to them? I was like, I'm not doing anything to them. I was like, they just hate me so much right now. I should go for a walk, such a lovely night. And go and sit down by the water, really, shouldn't I? You just know I'm not going to do that though, don't you? Once you get in, I've got my pyjamas on already because, you know, I had my shower and my dinner, and then I didn't expect the guy that's doing my grass to arrive so soon, and then he arrived at like the back of 5 and I was like, alright, okay. Then I went out to like speak to him and he was gone, and I'm like, fine. See you later then. Okay, next up, we'll let that sit. I am going to take my favourite eyeliner. I do have another one, which is in, not that one. It is in there somewhere. Anyway, this is the Diego de la Palma in number 1. It's brilliant. It's £14. You can get it from Marks and Spencer's. Give that a bit of zhuzh there. Love it. Okay, and then I am going to add some of this mascara. This is the CYO Volume Mascara. Oh no, this is a brown one. I don't want a brown one. I do like my brown mascaras. I'm really kind of into them, but I don't want a brown mascara for this look, and now I can't find. Okay, I'm going to open this Marc Jacobs one because I've had it here for a while and I haven't tried it yet. So let's see what this Marc Jacobs. This is the only Marc Jacobs makeup I've ever tried, actually. It's okay, considering I don't have much lashes, or like very voluminous lashes myself. It's not too bad, not too, what's up night, not too shabby. It's definitely better on the top lashes. Okay, it's not too bad, not too shabby babby. Right, the next thing we are going to do is bronze, and I'm going to use my favourite bronzer, and this is In the Sun by Fenty Beauty. I'm going to take this big brush. We're going to go in. I like to bronze my nose. All over the head, forehead. Just everywhere, just whack it on everywhere. You can sell this as well, love. You can't even see the Fenty Beauty thing in it anymore. But it's just so nice. It's just the perfect colour for me. It doesn't leave me all like wild looking. Now, for eyebrows, I'm going to use this. This is the Foolproof Brow Powder by Benefit. I ain't going to lie, it's not my favourite. I got it to try it because I really like the Browsings, which I have here, and obviously is well and truly loved. And then I also have, where is it? I have the Kabrow, like mini one, but I haven't really been using this, so let's just give it a little go. To be fair, like that's my eyebrow that hasn't got anything in it. I really actually don't think I need to sort of put stuff in my eyebrows. I can actually get away with it. But sometimes it's nice just to add a bit of something, isn't it? To the wildness that is the old brows. Right, so that's the brows done. Pop that back in there. Now we are going to highlight, and I don't know what highlighter I want. Did I take one out? Bear with. I'm going to use my Fenty highlighter in Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. This is one of my faves as well. And I am going to take it on this brush, I think. So I just dab between the two. Oh, oh, ho, ho. Man, that's popping. I love it. A little bit on the chin in that there, and loads on the forehead, because why the hell not? I love this stuff. Don't overdo it. Okay, and then for blush, I am going to use this MUA Makeup Academy Blushed Liquid Cream Blush in Misty Rose, which I got in the new and noteworthy Latest in Beauty box. And I haven't really used much cream blushes or anything like that. So I'm just taking it on there, just on the apples, on my little cheeky cheeks. It's quite pretty, isn't it? It's super duper pigmented, as you can see. But it's lovely. It smells like sweets. Oh. Don't be alarmed, by the way, when you first use it, because, you know, it really does blend out. And if, like me, you've just put too much on one side, you can always take your sponge and just blend it on out. But really, it's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, wait, it's rosy. And then all we need is some lips and a setting spray. So for lips, I am going to use Charlotte Tilbury Lip Pencil in Iconic Nude. I always find it much easier to line my top lip than I do my bottom, because I can't decide whether the line is here or it's down there. So it's a bit more. Because like my lip comes over here. I don't know. And I've got a little dry patch right there. So it's a little bit of a ball ache. Sorry, I'm just laughing at a text that came through there. I like to pat it in a little bit just to make it less harsh looking. And then I'm going to use my Iconic London lip gloss, and this is a lip plumping gloss in Love Struck. And it smells very minty. It doesn't look like much, even though it's like a pinky shade. And we'll see how plumping my lips get. Then I'm going to take the Iconic London spray again and just set my face. Oh, this stuff smells divine. And I'm finished. So this is the look. Let me just get my hair sort of zhuzhed a bit. This is the look that I have created using this gorgeous Too Faced palette. What do you think? I love it. I love it so much that I wish I was going out, but I'm never going out. Okay guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, click the bell button and come back. And I hope you have a great evening, whatever you're getting up to. And I hope you have a great August. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.